A big move in addressing the housing crisis by making it easier for developers to convert unused office space in downtown into housing.
But we know so many are wondering what is next and how would this all work? Jamie Seymour spoke with local architecture professors on what these next steps might look like. Jamie?
Jeff, Liz, this is what we typically think of commercial buildings. Cubicles, offices, and new measures by the city could transform these kinds of spaces into much needed housing. But some say we may need to reconsider what we typically think of housing.
I vote aye, and the ordinance is adopted.
As the city of Portland faces a conundrum of a lack of housing and growing vacancies in downtown office buildings, the city passed 2 ordinances this week to incentivize converting commercial office space into residences, covering up to $3 million of seismic retrofits and lowering the seismic standard to levels required in other major cities.
And it causes us to rethink some of the rules that were put into place in the 1970s and 1980s and 1990s. They may not have aged so well.
But what could those conversions look like? And what hurdles could we face? We took those questions to Portland State's School of Architecture.
We know historically for thousands of years that buildings that serve multiple purposes are able to shift.
Professor Sergio Paleroni says these kinds of conversions are happening in other cities across Europe, but it may take lowering more than just seismic codes, like plumbing, fire, and accessibility standards that are higher for residences than offices.
It's happening all the time. We just have to figure out how to do it here. And among the things, it's going to be some changes in code. It's going to have to be some changes in what we expect the buildings to do.
And in larger buildings where the middle space would go unused for traditional apartments, maybe that means looking to types of housing seen in other parts of the world, with shared communal spaces like bathrooms. An idea that could work as the city looks for affordable housing ideas in solving the homeless crisis.
Some of it we may need to share. So it may lead to a different kind of housing.
Paleroni says if it's going to work anywhere, Portland is a perfect example, with an abundance in its central core of parks, public transportation, and more.
Wouldn't it be great to put people at all economic levels here in the heart where they could take advantage of these things? Because otherwise we have a city that's a big donut where nobody lives, where all the amenities for 200 years were built.
So far, the city has only identified a small amount of downtown buildings that could be turned into housing, about a dozen or so. But you know, this is still just one first step into getting that housing crisis solved. Reporting in downtown Portland, Jamie Seymour, Queen 6 News.
Yeah, and it's not just Portland. Other cities doing this exact same thing, converting unused office space into living spaces in their downtowns. Now to a bipartisan step in addressing the homeless crisis in Oregon as lawmakers approve hundreds of millions of dollars, more than $33 million headed towards homelessness prevention, partially in the form of rent assistance, $84 million for increasing shelter capacity and rapid rehousing. An additional $17.5 million will support shelters for homeless youth, provide rent assistance, and fund the state's emergency housing account to help school-age kids.
I think you saw in the package an emphasis on the immediate intervention, a little bit of development of permanent housing in the package. But now I think that's the work that's really in front of the legislature is how do we get housing out there on the ground?
We got this passed. Now there's more work to do. And that more work to do is talking about the regulatory red tape that we need to figure out how we can streamline, and then talk about the land use and where we're able to build houses and bring in some urban growth, the reserves from the urban growth boundary.
So we wanted to know what this means for local communities. We reached out to Portland Mayor Ted Wheeler, who says this is, quote, a critical step in providing more affordable housing for Portland and other cities across the state. And you could read more of his comments right now at KOIN.com.
Now to